Hello everyone, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to my tutorial series for Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Let's see, it has been a day or two since I played, so I do not remember what we were doing last. Brought our NPC home. Armed guards are almost destroyed. Can I make the rest of this clothing fit? Activate. Needle. It took a little while. Where are we getting... We're actually so hot that it's causing us pain. And it's because of the fireplace. I bet, well, maybe not anymore, because the fire is out. What if we move into this other room? Oh, we're still warm. What's warm? It's our torso. Head. No, our head's fine. Arms. And our legs. Well, we could probably switch the underwear tops and top and bottom out for something else. I think we're getting further in. Yeah, we're like halfway through spring now, so maybe it's starting to get warm. Let's see. So let's see what we got here to replace it with. We're looking for something that lays on the close to the skin layer. Bikini top? I don't think so. What's the difference between these two? The undershirt still provides a little bit of warmth. A little bit more coverage. Another chest right. Just seeing like what all of our various options are here. What's the difference between boxer briefs and briefs? Like 20% more coverage? The age-old question. It's a little bit more coverage. %5 coverage. Probably the best option right there. Okay. Basically just remaking the stuff that we made at the start. Or that we had at the start. And then the torso, we talked about undershirt. Let's drop our long underwear bottom and long underwear top. Put on both these new pairs of clothes, fix the layering. Fortunately means we are just a little bit more squishy because now we don't have the armor that gives us quite as much coverage as we had before. Let's see, we're hungry again. Where's our cooked meat? This is the old cooked meat, but don't we have a new pile of cooked meat that we just made? Did it all go that quickly? Oh, it has, because the older meat's actually rotten now. Let's grab all this stuff that's old and shit. Oh, it's important to know with this jug of milk we want to actually pour this out. In fact, I may have messed that up before, so let's go take a look. Grab all of this rotten shit. Oh, this isn't rotten. This is just fruit wine. Still, we'll want to empty this out because there's a bottle here. Hey, the meat actually disappeared? Strange. So let's drop all the meat. Not the milk, keep the milk. What we want to do is we want to do Shift U for unload, and we want to unload the wine or the milk. Pour it onto the ground. I'll pour it there. Do it again. Unload the wine, pour it on the ground there. So now we have 2 empty containers that we didn't have before. Very important stuff. Oh, I actually didn't grab everything. Or actually, it might be going old as we speak or something. If you walk into an ally when they're in the way, you can just push them. I knew all this meat and stuff would go old, though. Wish you'd get inside, though, so I could close the door. We should start another fire so we can cook. A couple of 2x4s and a splintered wood. Activate lighter. Food. Still wish we had some more options, but I guess we have to get our cooking skill leveled up here. Make a batch of cooked meats. I guess we'll make like 10. Oh yeah, it's in our inventory. That's correct. Guess we'll drink this mineral water. Eat some more hot meat. Not be able to finish it all, that's okay. As long as it's not force yourself to eat. So, now that that's taken care of, I was thinking about grabbing the vehicle and bringing it home. What's the time? It's about to get dark. You probably don't want to do that in the dark. Instead, we will reinforce our clothes that we just built. To success. These are shorts. Ran out of thread. Reload 1 needle thread. Try again. Oh, we're actually tired. But I am going to try to knock this out while we still have the light from the fire. There we go. Alright, now let's try to sleep. Let's close the window. I was just gonna stand there menacingly. We have woken up. Get some of this meat in my guts. Mineral water, then I don't know, let's pop a Red Bull here. Nah, just a lemon lime soda. Okay, so we want to give a weapon to our ally. I'd hate to light up another fire right now, though. Woke up a little bit too early. Wonder if he can teach us how to do a new task at night. Let's talk to him. Can you teach me anything? How about cooking? Can we just keep doing this? Give me some time, I'll teach you something new later. Okay, so there's a little bit of a limiter. I want to keep burning firewood right now, but I don't really have very many options. Wood, a couple of 2x4s. Not that there's a shortage of wood, we're gonna be, excuse me, fine. Just I hate to, by the way, the reason I'm sometimes keeping my distance from the fire is because the fire does warm you up. I'm trying to keep us from getting too warm, again, because that was giving us some penalties earlier. So, let us craft... Can we just make more clean water? Make a batch of clean water, let's say like 12. Pour into a container. Another gallon jug. Let's just repeat that one more time. Try to make use of the fire while we have it. In fact, let's keep going. We've made so many that it keeps asking us for more and more containers, but that's fine. Alright. Now if we could find like another big barrel, we can make one for clean water too, and then we'd be sitting pretty good. Alright, let's see how much of water is still in this. There's 752 portions of water in this fucking steel drum. That's insane. That's just so much water. Like, we'll never run out of water just because of that steel drum. That's hilarious. Water is a non-issue for us now. Can I tell him? I guess we'll find out what NPCs do with cars. I've never brought an NPC in a car before. I don't know what they'll do. I was thinking of having him stay behind. Oh yeah, we wanted to make him a weapon. Let's go back here. Although he has unarmed skill, but... Actually just give him like the combat knife. Could give him the bow. I don't want him to be ranged, but I think I want him to get up in there. Yeah. Let's just make him something new here. Let's craft... I'll just give him a quarterstaff. I don't really want to burn leather on him. Alright, let's talk to him. I want you to use this item. Oh, for what? Crude sword. Current. Nope, my current weapon's better than this. Okay. What's your current weapon? Is it your fucking hands? I'd like to learn a little more about you. Oh man, he has some shit stats though. Yeah, he's just crazy good at unarmed combat. Okay. We're leaving the cart behind, by the way. Come on, step out the doorway, buddy. Because you cannot bring a cart into a vehicle. And that's why we wanted to grab that folding parts mod from the mod list. Is you can make like a folding basket. So that way you can fold up a, oh, this is a landfill, let's not go through that. Oops. You can make a folding, oh, I've done something. I pressed my num lock. Watch these cougars here. You can make a folding basket for, so you can fold your card up and then rebuild it when you're ready for it. It's lagging behind us because we're fast on flat terrain. Oh shit. Well, he's probably gonna die because he's got to fight a moose. I'm like pretty far away. I don't think I have a gun with me now. I should have brought a gun with me. Hold on there. Ah, the game crashed! What on earth? Ew. Can't give me an error report or anything. So I'm gonna update the game to the latest build. If you crash, that's an option you might want to consider. Just updating. I don't see anything here that would potentially fix a crash though, really. Maybe it will. On the other hand, maybe updating the game's what's crashing it. I think I've updated it once or twice before as well. Come on, it has to like reinstall the entire game. Keeps your settings, but it does reinstall. Go. Oh boy, shit, it was before sleeping again. Try to rush through this. See, did we already make the new clothes? Yeah, we did. Still made the meat. It's good at least that I got everything done before we went to sleep. That's something that we should probably start keeping some track of, actually, is try to get things done before we sleep. That way... Sorry, I lost my train of thought. That way when we save, and the game crashes or something, we don't have to go through all the process again. Got our cooking back to level 2. Well, we did it before doing the fire stuff, so that may actually help us a little bit. Okay, put the fire up. Guess we'll stand in the light. Oops, didn't mean to tab that far. May have new options as well because of the drinks. Water. Batch 12. Oops. Repeat. Container. Jug. Repeat. Container. Jug. Container. Bottle. Container. Bottle. Container. Bottle. Alright, and then we may want to grab some meat, and then maybe not the gallon jugs, but oh, actually the gallon jugs can hold 15. I was incorrect. Where is the... Yeah, just the classic bottles of clean water. Just have some food for the road. Alright, this guy's better at melee, so we don't have to mess around with a weapon again. He's actually kicking that moose's ass, but the game crashed. Perhaps it was the fact that he kicked its ass that it... Ooh, okay. It's not a run through minefields. I do not think... sort of. I was gonna say, I don't think that being in safe mode will protect you from mines. What it will... It's not safe mode, though, is if you see a mine and you press a button to step on it, the game will warn you. I don't think that has to do with safe mode, though. I think that's just its own thing. But that doesn't protect you from ones that you don't notice. So we're gonna save the game here. Just press Shift S to save. Which I probably should have mentioned that a long time ago. Hopefully you piece that together. But hopefully you had the save when sleeping thing turned on. That I turned on. Okay, so this is over here somewhere. Bee and Rattlesnake are fighting. The coyote fought the... Is that a dead bee? Yeah, it's a dead bee up there. I think this rattlesnake is pissed off. Yeah, this rattlesnake's pissed off because animals fought it. So a weird thing about creatures is if they take damage from something else, they'll think that you caused the damage. It doesn't come up as often as it used to. Like in this case, it's just making it so this rattlesnake that would normally leave us alone is attacking us. What would used to happen is like... Oh, what was it? I think it was like dogs. Dogs would follow you around. And multiple dogs would follow you around, and then sometimes the dogs would walk into each other. And walking into something is how you attack them, so they would attack each other. Then because they got attacked, they would attack you. It's kind of dumb, but now the dogs don't quite operate that way. Okay, he's dead. I guess we can... Oh shit, here comes the moose. Alright, let's see if we can't... Oh no, the ally's gonna... Alright, there you go. Butcher the moose. And eat like kings. So I'll prioritize some of this other stuff. That'll be enough. Butcher these bodies though. What do we make with a bee sting? Some arrows? I'll grab it, I guess. Just butchering these bodies for some experience points. Very wasteful. Let some time pass so we get our stamina back. There we go. Safe mode back on. There's another minefield out here, so we should be wary. Alright. I wonder if this vehicle's been close enough that its battery's been charging. I don't think so. So I guess we'll just drive this and take it home, huh? Now our character sucks at driving, so this may be difficult. Alright, let's see what the NPC does here. He does get it in. Close his door, though. Drive. So you probably have to have a seat. A spare seat other than your own. Alright. We'll keep it slow because our character is not a good driver. And you just kind of want to dodge things as best as you can, especially the minefield. We'll just keep it slow for now, because your character can lose control if you're going faster. And the more plants and bushes we can avoid, the better, but it's going to be a little bit hard to avoid all of them. The rocks we super want to avoid. And yes, the vehicle is going to look insane in certain positions. It's one of those things that the tile set can't really handle that well. This may be a good time to actually zoom out. Yeah. Yeah, I'd recommend driving it this way. Hitting the flowers is not as bad as hitting these bushes. Our driving skills level 1 now. We're only driving at this short distance. We aren't even having that much trouble controlling it. Oh shit, well, we're gonna hit a bush or two here. Yeah. Rather hit the bush than the rock. Okay, there's gonna be some instances where we just can't avoid hitting bushes. I'll try to avoid it, but because the car gets longer on diagonals, it can be difficult. Alright, let's slow it down by pressing 2 on the numpad. And make sure we're stopped, because the car can still have some momentum. You can check up here. Back to normal view mode. We'll go to controls. Hop on out. Have to kind of kite our NPC out of there, but we've done it. We have ourselves a electric SUV. We're going to want to upgrade this as we can. Rip out things that we don't need anymore. But we're going to need new parts to do that, I think. So if I want to take out the security system, do some pretty hardcore skills. Need a tool with lifting or more to take the car horn out. Let's see. You don't need 4 seats. So if we wanted to, which seat is in the best condition? I think you probably could prefer the reclining seat, right? I'm gonna remove the seat belt, screwdriver, and a tool with lifting or strength. Use our raw strength as well. Have to remove the seat belt before you can remove the seat. You need mechanics level 2 though. So an important thing to note with electric vehicles is vehicles that are outside your sight range, or even more than your sight range. I don't know specifically how big the space is of where time is simulated. I'm willing to bet that it's probably this big, but I don't know that for sure. But there is a limited distance at which things in which time simulates. And if you want your batteries to recharge, it needs to be where you sleep. Otherwise, it's going to be not charging because it's too far away for time to pass. But we are all out of time for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed and have a good day.